Haiti's draft decree on freedom of expression. A summary analysis. Haiti's transitional government has proposed a decree to regulate freedom of expression and the press, ostensibly to address digital age challenges. However, the draft raises serious concerns about democratic backsliding. While claiming to protect freedom of expression, the decree actually establishes repressive, vague, and disproportionate measures that threaten a fundamental democratic right in a country still scarred by dictatorship. 1. Lack of democratic legitimacy. The Transitional Presidential Council is legislating by decree without a functioning parliament. International human rights law requires that restrictions on fundamental rights must be enacted by democratically elected authorities. This executive overreach undermines the separation of powers and opens the door to arbitrary rule. 2. Vague and expansive definitions. The decree's definitions of media, digital platforms, and social networks are so broad they blur the lines between professional journalists, structured media outlets, and ordinary citizens expressing opinions online. This conflicts with international standards that provide enhanced protection for public debate, including critical, uncomfortable, or minority viewpoints. 3. Hollow guarantees. While the decree proclaims freedom of expression and press freedom in its opening articles, these guarantees are immediately undermined by extensive restrictions based on imprecise concepts like public order, national security, patrimonial and social values, and youth protection. In Haitian history, such concepts have repeatedly served as pretext for political repression and silencing dissent. 4. Criminalization of defamation. The decree maintains prison sentences for press offenses contradicting international legal evolution and inter-American Court of Human Rights jurisprudence, which considers imprisonment for defamation disproportionate and incompatible with democratic society. In a country where journalists already face threats, attacks, and impunity, the threat of imprisonment will inevitably encourage self-censorship and impoverish public debate. 5. Expanded liability without due process. The decree establishes broad liability not only for content authors, but also for publication directors and digital platforms, which must promptly remove any content reported as illegal. Without prior judicial decisions, this mechanism encourages preemptive censorship driven by fear of sanctions and delegates the regulation of public speech to private actors without sufficient safeguards. 6. Protection of authority from criticism. Provisions criminalizing insults to public authorities, national symbols, and independence heroes establish certain figures and institutions as virtually sacred, protected by excessive penalties. This dangerously restricts freedom to criticize, the heart of any democracy. Respect for history and national symbols cannot justify criminalizing satire, historical debate, or political contestation. Violations of international commitments. The decree is incompatible with Haiti's international obligations under Article 13 of the American Convention on Human Rights and Article 19 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, which protect freedom of expression as a cornerstone of the rule of law. The proposed restrictions far exceed what these instruments permit in both scope and severity. The real challenge. While genuine abuses of freedom of expression exist, particularly on social media, where disinformation, hate speech, and harassment campaigns pose real challenges, these problems do not justify adopting a rights-suppressing text drafted without public debate by a transitional government lacking electoral legitimacy. Conclusion: The fundamental question remains: can Haiti claim to strengthen the rule of law by weakening one of its essential pillars? In its current form, this draft decree appears less as an instrument of democratic progress than as a troubling regression, threatening to reopen wounds the country has never fully healed. Protecting democracy does not mean silencing voices, but ensuring that even the most uncomfortable speech can be expressed without